Hi guys, Skypoint here. I am really excited today because after nearly 3 weeks of trying, I think I have ended up with a Malcador deck that I can work my way up the ladder with. So I played 17 matches with Malcador. I started at a rating of 2484, and 17 matches later I've made my way up to 2610. So I have on average been winning more than I've been losing, and that's the important part. Alright, so before we actually go and take a look at some of the highlights of what this deck can do, I just wanted to talk through it. So let's go and take a look over here. Here's the deck. I just wanted to talk through the logic behind it. So this deck is designed to do three things. It's supposed to generate seals. It's supposed to work its way through your deck as quickly as possible to get to those seals. And then lastly, it's supposed to have enough damage in it to try and keep you alive until you can start using your seals. Running through some of the key cards here. So for pulling out cards from your deck, we have Command Bridge, Void Engagement, Lecticio, Thessadian Infantry, Traitor's Demise. This is actually an interesting one. It's 2 energy, draw a card, but it also gives cannot attack to an enemy troop. And this becomes useful just to buy yourself a little bit of time until the next turn. We've got Classified Assignment for creating seals, Mshen for being Mshen, Seek and Destroy is one of those key direct damage cards which keeps you alive. Talisman is a combination of direct damage and drawing cards. Salan 11th is to draw cards. Errant Neophyte is there to just draw cards again. Covert Operative is there to do a little bit of damage, but also to combine with Sigilite's Chosen. So it's a fairly reliable card for keeping alive until Sigilite's Chosen can buff it to become extremely strong. Informant Network is a little bit of area damage and anti-stealth. Artillery Strike is area and anti-stealth. Sword of Truth is a good direct damage ability. Roar is direct damage and killing and creating seals. Volcanic Instability for direct damage. And my late game sort of win condition is Cerberus. By the time Cerberus comes into play, I should have enough seals coming along or coming up soon that I can reliably keep bringing him back turn after turn. A couple more points. So in terms of seals, the most important seal to get, so anytime you can make a choice on which seal you want, it needs to be Seal of the Sisterhood. This area jam and area damage fulfills 3 key needs. First of all, obviously it's area damage. Secondly, it's one of your big anti-stealth abilities. That jam turns off enemy stealth. And lastly, it deals with a lot of the very tough and tricky enemy troops like Word Bearers with multiple demonic blessings, or units with lots of marks of chaos or powerful abilities. So Seal of the Sisterhood, most important one. Anytime you can choose a seal to create, it has to be the Sisterhood one. And the very last point with this is Command Bridge. If it comes up early in the match, sit on it. You want to wait until you have a couple of seals in your deck, and hopefully you've played a bunch of tactics already, because this deck has 17 tactics in there, right? So playing Command Bridge early on is not going to draw a seal for you. So you really want to wait until you've got a decent chance of pulling a seal out with this thing. Alright, so that's enough of talking through the deck. You guys want to see it in action. Let's go ahead and take a look at a very special first match. Yes, this match is against definitely not your physics teacher. He has an excellent YouTube channel dedicated to this game. I get a lot of ideas for some really fun and interesting decks from watching his videos. Alright, in the meantime, what are we doing to start? This is actually one of the perfect starting hands. I've got Lecticio Divinatus in there, which is excellent. Let's go ahead and kick it off.
Fate shows us the path.
So he's got the initiative, so he does go first, and conveniently for me, he plays Lecticio himself. Draws Cerberus. Obviously, it's far too soon for Cerberus, but we'll see. Okay, comes into my turn, so I'm going to pull Lecticio out, and I'm hoping to get a 1 energy card. I did not. And so, in this time, I just wait to see what does he have. and try and see. And again, I'm not playing Command Bridge because I need to wait until I've got seals. He comes along and beats me down hard, so that's unfortunate. Let's keep going over here. This is good. I've got Covert Operative, and already I have the seal of the... I've got Sigilite's Chosen in hand.
They seem
so
eager
next
to
turn,
taste
I
Veracity's
could make
edge.
this into a very nasty creature. I'm predicting he's going to use that same card against me.
I hadn't anticipated this.
And... oh, he does not. He brings in something else. That's an unpleasant surprise. Okay, so what am I going to do here? It's pretty nicely set up, but I'm going to use Seek and Destroy instead. So I'm going to try and wait for him to bring something more valuable for me to use Seal of the Sigilite. Sorry, Sigilite's Chosen on. Use Sigilite's Chosen on this guy, make him really strong, and kill something with it. There's a Void Engagement. I'm just continuing to mill through my deck. So I've got 19 cards left. And I'm trying to predict he's going to play Prosecutor Mistress. He's got 22, I've got 19. Going through my deck fast. And sure enough, Prosecutor Mistress pops out. And I get a seal. Hooray. Continuing to hit me. One thing you have to be careful with when you about when you face Janicia Krll is not leaving troops on the board who he can easily kill and get buffs from. Now that I have a seal on my deck, I can play that card. And I pulled out Sword of Truth. Unfortunately, the seal didn't come up. But right now, this troop has 3 attack and 3 health and 3 survivor. It's not likely that he'll be able to kill it, but I'm paranoid. I don't want him buffing up units with that guy. Oh, what happened over there? Did it just... the replay just miss one of my turns? One of his turns? Oh no. Or did he just actually not have anything? Maybe he didn't play anything that turn. Okay, let's wait and see. Yeah, I guess he didn't put anything down that previous turn. Well, I predicted the card he was going to play properly. And so that worked out. He went ahead and killed my little troop over there, which draws a card for me. There we are.
What a tragedy.
Alright, and now he's got more coming up. Yeah, he did actually end up skipping a turn because he wanted to react to what I did, as opposed to let me react to him. Okay, so, I'm choosing which card I want to transform him into. I picked Duke Mordecai, killed and copied the Falcons. Cleared the board up a little bit, but Mordecai has a nice chunk of health. So I don't think it's going to be easy for him to kill Mordecai unless he uses that area destruction cards. I predicted he'll play that, and it was a wrong prediction. He just drew a bunch of cards and healed up. Okay, here comes a stunning troop, and he stuns me, so he's stopping me from trying to invent seals. Hurting Mordecai hard. Mordecai turns back into Mshen. Alright, so let's destroy that troop on his board. We're going to do a turn Mshen back into another troop. No great options. I'll turn into Prosecutor Mistress in the hope that I can return into something else later on. Let's play Great Tithe. Okay, he starts dropping some infantry. Oath of Silence. I think he's killing the Prosecutor Mistress / Mshen. Yeah, bye-bye Mshen. Boo. Alright. And look at that guy getting tough. Now, this is why I had copied the White Falcons. So let's first use a classified assignment to create another seal. There it goes. And I drew a seal. Very nice. Seal was it? It was the 7 damage to an enemy seal. That'll be very useful at some point, I'm sure. We're going to use Traitor's Demise on that troop to draw a card and buy me more time. And look at that, another seal. Now I've got a decent presence coming. I'm expecting him to try to wipe the board soon. Lecticio. Oh, good. Talon 11. That they die, they'll get me more things. More cards. Oh, he's making a crucial choice here. Alright, so I'm gonna bring in Cerberus now. He's gonna definitely use the great tithe now to try and kill Cerberus. So let's destroy what he has on the board right now. Well,
is that
I couldn't
desperation
actually
I
attack
see?
my warlord. I forgot about that. But okay, he destroys what's
Merely
around.
a setback, nothing more.
And he's got white ass ready to kill Cerberus with. Nice. Oh no, Edict of Censure! All those seals and tactics I have disappearing. That suddenly made this a lot tougher. Oh, but look at that. There's another seal. Let's play that. This is Secrets of the Throne. Destroy his white ass and bring back Cerberus, rather, not Cerebrus.
You do not need to understand.
And I'm gonna go ahead and dump the Salan 11th on to try and keep
Merely a
working through my
setback,
deck.
nothing more.
Let's also bring in the Errant Neophyte. Errant Neophyte and Silent 11 pretty much do the same thing. Errant Neophyte is a bit more focused to attack. Silent 11 to defend. Okay, there's the second white ass killing Cerberus again. And I lose another troop there. Ah, perfect. Bror Trifinger came up. Okay, so I've got the ideal move here. Let's get that guy down to 1 health. Oh, and there's another seal. Cool. Bror can come in and kill the first guy. Halaman can then pop in, kill the second guy, and draw a card. Traitor's Demise. Excellent. Now, I'm still predicting he's going to play the Great Tithe soon. First Wonder. Okay, that's what he pulled out with Crucial Choice. Interesting. And he is going to be buffing up. There we go. That troop becomes 4/4. Alright. So I know I have Seal of the Sisterhood. So what I'm going to do here is create another seal first. There we are. Jam everything. Oh, nice. Sigilite's chosen. Let's go ahead and put that in play right now, actually. That guy is dangerous. He just did a ton of damage. Now use Traitor's Demise to try to protect him. And now this guy is so dangerous, he's got to play the Great Tithe to try to kill him. See what happens. Tuchelka engine. You gonna take another hit? Nope, there it is, the Great Tithe. Everyone dies, I take 3 points of damage, but I've created another seal. Nice. Okay. Another seal comes up. You can start dropping units onto the board. Ooh, he has white tigers. That's definitely going to be played. So, let's see what happens here. There it is. There's the white tigers, which creates a seal for me. Another hit. He's gonna stun. Oh, he's gonna stun me, but because of white tigers, that guy on the right, or that lady on the right, the steel foxes, they got a huge buff to their attack, and so did his warlord. All of a sudden, he has actually slightly more health than me. 7 plus 8 is 15. But let's do this. We're gonna play a seal, which brings Cerberus back. We're gonna do an artillery strike for free. And next we're going to play Informant Network to do 1 point of damage to everyone. And we can bring in Taliman, who can now do 1 point of damage to those guys, finish them, and draw a card for me. And it's, okay, Fasadian Infantry. Now that is just bait for him to kill and buff a troop with, but I feel confident about what I have. Oh, interesting, he didn't go for it that way. Okay, good. Lecticio will help solve my problems. And there's Duke Mortimer. And here comes a buff. He buffs Duke Mortimer. Alright, but I think this is over now. I am just changing over
The
here.
hour is upon
But
us.
I can just go ahead and attack him and finish him off with Cerberus.
Don't you have somewhere else to be?
Ooh. So that was a very thrilling fun fight. It just really showed how this deck works by generating seals as quickly as possible and working through the deck ASAP while using some direct damage cards to try and stay alive. Next, we have a fight against Dorn. So in this one, I actually have a good set of cards to start with. I can play Lecticio and Void Engagement in turn 1 to already start going through my deck. So, let's go.
These tactics of courtly intrigue are not suited for war.
So
There is no
he goes ahead and
for
puts
fair
Bastion
war
on
in
himself.
this dark age.
And what I do over here is go ahead and play Lecticio first. This is really good. With Salan 11 for my second turn, I get a troop and card draw. And a little Void Engagement. Oh, Shen. Very tempting. Unfortunately, none of the cards, I think, which he had were likely to come up in the next turn. Oh. That is a problem. I need to get rid of that, so let's go ahead and use Seek and Destroy right now. And I really don't like doing this, but I'm going to attack with my Warlord, which means I cannot use his ability, which means I lower the chance of getting a seal. He puts a frontline type troop down. It's not really frontline, but he's got Bastion and he's super defensive. What's his ability? Oh, he deals 3 damage, so it is an offensive troop. Let's go ahead and put Shen on, and we will give that guy cannot attack and draw another card. Coming up to 5 energy, I really think Perimeter Defense will definitely be the card he plays. So, sure enough, he drops Perimeter Defense. Alright, so I could play Broad Trifinger now, but instead what I am going to do here is choose that. First of all, yep, I transformed Shen. Then I did an artillery strike, which is lucky. It took out one of his turrets at least. And with my Warlord, tried to weaken the frontline unit. So now he has a problem. He has to attack with that troop, not use its energy ability to transform Shen. Okay, he's back and he's trying to make his front line tougher and tougher. Ooh, look at that. Seal of the Sisterhood already. So I can use that to basically break down most of his troops. It leaves me with enough energy to activate Shen one more time, and we're turning into a tough troop who can do damage. So Dorn, who's his only unit on the board, will have to attack him to transform him back to Shen. There's a front line and a turret. Oh, Discipline Fire and attacks with Dorn to kill it. Alright. Well, Shen soaked up a bunch of damage and energy points from him. Let's bring in Bror to wipe out the frontline unit. And once more, unfortunately, I have to use my Warlord to destroy the turret. Currently sitting 4 points on health behind Dorn. Here comes Phalanx, because we're already up to 8 energy. Fills up his hand of cards quite nicely for him. But it doesn't look like he's actually playing. Oh, he is. He plays a little Rhino type thing here. Okay, so I had a couple ways I could deal with that. I'm going to do it by putting Sigilite Chosen on this troop, onto Bror, destroy his troop, and now play Command Bridge to look for one of those seals. Unfortunately, no seal came up, but I'll grab Volcanic Instability, and let's put down a Salanth 11th to keep moving through my deck. Counterattack on Bror should keep him alive till next turn. Oh, he has Retribution. He'll probably use Retribution to kill Bror, so let's predict he'll use Retribution. Oh, it's not. It's doing Harrenberg. What's he dropping with Harrenberg? More frontline and turret? And oh, with Harrenberg he can duplicate that. That is a good move by him. Oh, and he still gets Retribution. Wow. Alright. Well, at least I got another seal out of that. What do we do now? I am going to drop Informant Network, damage the turrets, bring in Taliban to kill a turret and start going through the deck. Oh nice, avoid engagement. But no, we're going to put another Salen 11th down and try and take out what we can from here. Alright. So, okay, good. The turret shot my guy. So, let's take a look here. Oh no, it's another front line. Okay, so... oh no, he's got... thing called again. Fortified outpost. He's going to blast away almost all my troops. There we go. At least while that happens, I'm going to be drawing more and more cards. So I drew 2 more cards from my deck. 15 left for me versus 14 for him. Oh, and there is another seal. This was the secret unification to temporarily control another troop. Volcanic to do a bunch of damage. Roar to take out his last troop and create a seal. And again, not using my warlord this time, just to try and break down the front line a bit more. Ooh, ouch. Kyrian Cataphracti. A rare card. I don't see it played that much, but it can be pretty devastating. Fortunately, I've got Secret of Thrones. So I'm going to use that to do a ton of damage to that guy. Boom. And that weakens him enough that I can now play Sword of Truth. And that destroys him and actually creates a copy of him in my hand. 2 energy left, so classified assignment to create a seal, and I want Seal of the Sisterhood. And there comes Taliman. Okay, this is looking good. I'm predicting he'll play, I think, Assault Echelon in his next turn. Comes back. Yep, there's the Assault Echelon. There's the seal that I get. He's focusing Bastion up on that thing. I'm going to struggle to destroy it, I think. But more to the point, I want my Reckoning now. Let's activate my Reckoning. Gives me a helpful set of health, which now takes me ahead of Dorn on health. But he's now dropping loads of frontline troops. Really hoping to pull out one of my Seals of the Sisterhood, because that'll help me just wipe out everything he has. Let's see. Activate my ability.
I'm almost insulted.
Stone and steel.
And let's see what I get. No Seal of the Sisterhood. So instead I get Seal of the Administratum, which is going to let me play another card for free, which lets me put down the Cataphracti for free. And let's now use Secret of Unification to grab his strongest unit and use it to abuse his weakest units. Okay, not ideal, but it'll do for now. Oh hey, Cerberus is up. Nice. Okay, so what's he gonna do? He puts in place some turrets, and is he gonna attack me with this guy or use his ability? Oh wow, full board of troops. Extra protection. Alright, now I need a Seal of the Sisterhood. Let's see here. Nope, did not get it again. Secret of Unification one more time. Let's go ahead and use it to grab his strongest guy. We can throw that into those dudes. Perfect. Destroy his other troop. Drop Errant and Neophyte, and that's it. When Neophyte dies, I'll draw another card. Hopefully it's Seal of the Sisterhood. Oh, Covert Operative. Brings in more troops again. Yeah, look at that. That guy getting buff. And another turret. Okay, Seek and Destroy will help. Let's try and create one. Ah, there it is. Seal of the Sisterhood. So this is going to mess his day up. Let's activate it now to wipe his board. 3 damage to everyone, so I'm now 4 points ahead of him. Bring in Taliman to kill that guy. Draws a card. And Lecticio to kill his final troop. And I can then throw the Cataphracti into Dorn. Okay, now that was a turn which went really well for me anyway. I realized it was over at that point. The final battle for this video is against Fulgrim. So again, in this case, I actually start with a number of pretty good choices. I like to have classified assignment right at the beginning. It's a great first card to play.
Fate shows us
So
the path.
let's see what happens.
All else has been
Fulgrim
a
goes
prologue
ahead and he
to
drops
this day.
Kaiser and headbutts me. That's fine. Oh great, Salon 11th for my second turn. I like the way that's looking. Seal of the Sisterhood is of course the best card to pick. And let's predict that he's going to use Arvis Lighter from his. A nice solid early game card.
Speak your piece.
There's Kaizu Lane. There's the attack on me. Now here, where's the Arvis Lighter? There it is. Uses Arvis Lighter to go up to draw a card actually. I thought he'd use it for energy. Okay, let's bring in Salon 11th and he will use supply lines, that's my prediction. Comes into his turn, Kaizu Lane creates a card and he pulls out supply lines. And that gives me another seal. And he attacks me. That Salon 11th doesn't look that dangerous right now, so it looks like a safe bet to just keep going for me. Unfortunately for him, Sigilite's Chosen can turn even the most humble card into a dangerous beast. And now let's give it a counterattack, because I think the vehicle he might have drawn would be that speeder bike. Oh no, the okay, well it's a tank, but I am kind of glad, anyway, that my Salon 11th is protected for now. Oh, so much for protected for now. Stunned it. Tactical Brilliance, what's it going to do for 2 energy? Playing, ooh, crucial choice. Alright, 5 energy turn, and I drew Taliban. So we're going to do an artillery strike. And we're gonna, that kills Zulaine. We're gonna do Electicio Divinatus, and I'm trying to protect my buffed up Salon 11th, but I will use my Warlord to finish off his troop. I'm still 4 points ahead of him on him. All that energy spent protecting Salon 11th, and it disappears to a perfect strike. Fair enough. He attacks me. Coming into my next turn. 6 energy. Cerberus is up, interesting, but we're going to put Covert Operative down. And I think he'll play Agnomin. And I'm predicting out of the 2 he might play the stealthing card, so I'm going to leave it. I did not want to drop Talamin, maybe I should have, but... Oh, there's Agnomin, of course. Alright, well, at least I did 5 points of damage to him as well. Agnomin gets a bit of extra health. Alright, so let's use Sigilite's Chosen first. That's going to allow him to destroy Agnomin and stay alive. Use Seek and Destroy on that building. Cannot let the Hall of Right stay alive because it can make a lot of units very, very powerful. Put that away. Uses half his energy on Longinus to kill my Covert Operative and draw a bunch of cards. And one of those is the Speeder Bike, doing 5 points of damage at first and probably another 3 points soon. Except, of course, I have Taliman. So, we're going to actually drop Cerberus and destroy the bike. Getting a little close to the danger zone. I'm hoping to be able to get some seals out and play them before it's too late. Look at all that. Healing, he's now well ahead of me, 10 points ahead. Pull out Command Bridge and... There's some couple of seals, perfect. Use Cerberus to hit him hard. Sword of Truth to keep the damage going, and with Secret of... well, I'm hoping to get a Secret of Unification on a powerful unit soon in order to finish him off. There's the hammer. Boom, hitting all my troops. That came for... The hammer was played for free because of his benediction, I think. They actually baited me into that. That was interesting. Information network. And another Aghanim. I'm down to 6. But unfortunately, he has just doomed himself. So, I
do not
can
need to
play.
understand.
Let's take a look here. Seeker of Unification to control Aghanim, which creates Cerberus anyway. Hit him with his own Aghanim, and lastly bring in Bror to just blast him to death. There we go. Alright, so that's the last of the matches I wanted to show you. I just wanted to go back and look at the deck one more time, and I did want to talk about one important thing. The first time I shared this deck with my lodge, people immediately noticed that what everyone considered to be one of the best cards for the agents is missing from here. And that card is Aristide Krll. And there's a very important reason why I did not have this. I mean, it looks like it's the ideal card, right? It's got stealth, it can do direct damage, and it can create seals, and it's not that expensive. The problem I have is this card is very slow to get its full effect. And when I'm trying to race through my deck very, very quickly, putting a unit on the board and not being able to get a seal or other action out of it until the next turn, it just slowed me down too much. And honestly, every Malcador deck I've tried until now has had Aristide Krll in it, and this is the first one I have without it. And you can see I have very few cards, only 8 cards which cost 4+, because I'm very, very choosy on what I do with those, and I need them for immediate effect. Alright, well, that's the end of this video. Hope you guys found it interesting. If you can build this deck, try it out, and I'd love to hear what kind of luck you guys have on the ladder with it. Alright, so that's all from me for today. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you on the battlefield. Bye for now.